two, one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Paperless podcast. I'm your host, Pablo. I'm here with Adrian. Say something. Okay, he muted himself. He's trolling.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
I'm here with Adrian, and Curtis will join soon. His specific message said, "This might take a while. Asians speak too much when leaving," and I mean, I don't know, but sounds kind of true.
Actually, sounds like a lie because he doesn't speak at all during the podcast. But, oh well.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He's a filler character, but we need him. He's our filler character.
Oh.
And today we have Andrew Shay. So Andrew, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah.
Ready to have a fun hour and a half.
Oh my god. All right. So can you introduce yourself for anyone that might not know who you are and what you do?
Yeah. So my name's Andrew Shay. I do cardistry. I make lots of videos and edits, and sometimes I take a lot of pictures too. So I'm just like a camera guy that likes to do cardistry.
I think almost everyone that takes photo of cards can relate to it. You just one day wake up like, yeah, I have a deck of cards. Why not? I might take some photo of this.
Yeah, that's basically how I started. I don't know if you want to get into that yet. But
oh yeah. How did you start? In photography, taking photos of cards, because that seems like something really odd.
Yeah, I started with I started Magic very first, like most people. I started Magic because my brother was into Magic, and so I kind of did everything he did. And so I started doing Magic, and I was practicing it, but I found that it was like super difficult, and I would always flash, and I had trouble lying, which is like a big part of Magic. So I kind of stopped Magic. But then maybe 6 months or a year later, I sort of discovered cardistry, or I thought it was cool. And so I was like, oh man, I want to try that. That seems like I feel like it was easier than Magic, but it looked cooler. And so I tried cardistry, and I really liked it. And so I was just learning basic moves and stuff like that. And then probably another year after that, I found photography. And so I was just taking random pictures of trees and stuff and grass, and it's not that good. But then I realized oh, I like cardistry and I like photography. What if I just combine the two of them? So then I was just okay, I'll take pictures of cards in cool places, or try to do cool Photoshop stuff with the cards. And so I was basically doing that for a long time. I would take pictures of me doing moves, and then I'll cut it out and put it somewhere else, or I'll clone myself doing two different cardistry moves, or have cards floating in the air. So I was basically just doing a bunch of cool art stuff with cards, and exploring the themes that the back design kind of showed. And I did that for a super long time. And if you scroll all the way down my Instagram feed, you'll see I did a lot of I don't know how to describe it. It's not fine art, or sort of conceptual kind of stuff with the cardistry and the photos. And then around, I think the summer of 2019, I don't know what prompted me to do it, but I just I started doing videos after I've been doing photos for a while. And then my first few videos were really bad, and they're still on my Instagram, which maybe I should archive them. I'm not sure. But I started doing videos. And what was interesting with the videos is I realized when I was taking pictures of the cards, I realized I didn't really practice the moves that much. And so when I started doing videos, I realized how not good I was at doing cardistry moves. So I feel starting video was a good point for me, where I practiced a lot more cardistry. And so with the videos, I got really interested in doing those 60-second edit stuff. and it was fun because I could incorporate a lot of different things that I couldn't really in photos. And then I did a bunch of like cool, like basically like Photoshop, but with video, like doing loops and stuff like that. And so that I did that for a super long time. Well, I've been doing that for a super long time. That's basically where I am now. I do a lot of the main three things I think are the 60-second like cardistry edits that I do, and the photos, like the product photography and stuff like that, and then like the small edits that are more like focused on the video editing part and less in the cardistry. So that's things like the loops that I make, or sometimes fun like edits that I make with like glitches or like teleporting or clones and stuff. So yeah, that's basically how I got to where I am now.
Your old stuff reminds me to King of Cheat
Yeah.
and Eddie Cava, because it's like really Photoshop intensive. Like you
Yeah,
have
for
three
sure.
hands and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Like I
Yeah, I've
don't know
always seen
why I
people with three
didn't.
legs, so three hands is a nice like nice way to spice it up.
I don't know why I didn't follow you like early, because I was really into doing that a while ago, like
Uh,
2017, 18. So
hmm.
we were kind of doing the same thing at the
Oh
time.
yeah.
So it's pretty odd, but it's really cool. Like,
Yeah.
Adrian, you were going to say something?
Oh yeah, so I definitely relate to that part where he said, not focusing so much on the Carter Street, and I feel like recently that's been my approach because at the end of the day, you can have the best moves, the best flow, the smoothest flow. You could be Tobias's gay son, right? But at the end of the day, if your video looks garbage, it doesn't matter. Your max gonna get maybe 30 likes, right? And it's just, if we go down to basic, just monkey brain level, you know, we see a video look good. I like video. Doesn't matter if he's doing a skirt Lego love combo or the worm, right? So I feel like people get too caught up in either extreme, either making just the video look crazy good or just having like the best moves ever.
Yeah.
I think people should like meet in the middle, but way more people should focus on making like a good video than just a good move, because at the end of the day, more people are just gonna like it because it's a nice video than because it's 17 packet cut with 2 isolations and 3 aerials in the middle.
Yeah. I think it's like a balance sort of like
Yeah.
if you have a really, I feel like if you have a really good move, but you filmed it on your phone when it's super dark and grainy, that could be a problem. And it like if it's hard to see the move, then what's the point if you even if it's a good move if you can't see the move? And I feel like it goes both ways. Like the cardistry can really enhance the video if it's a really good like move or something like that. But at the same time, like a really good video or a really good picture can really enhance the cards and the cardistry. So it's like a balance between like having really good quality and stuff and lighting and stuff like that, but also having or practicing and getting your cardistry really smooth.
That's true, but the only reason I mention that is because I have quite a few friends that like they get mad when they see this like fruitful video that got 3,000 views.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
when John Stencil, like he's the main example I can think of. Like his videos are pretty good, but his moves are really
yeah, bro, my
basic.
guy has been doing the same moves for 3 years, right? But
That's
it doesn't
true.
matter. The video's kind of cool, right? Same with like the other. I was gonna say female cardist, but the female cardist, the same moves. The video looks kind of cool. They put a nice little song over it. Bam, 5,000 likes. Right? Definitely not because they're female. Definitely because the video looks good. But you kind of get the point with what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
We support females cardists, just letting everyone know. And
Got like quality videos or something like that. Like if you're just scrolling, and you like just catch the first frame of a video, and if it looks really good, then you'll probably be more likely to just to stay and watch whatever it is than if it was not as good quality.
yeah, one more example I can think of is Sean O.
Oh yeah,
He went viral. I think that it was on Reddit or 9gag, something like that,
Yeah, 9 good.
yeah,
because his video was really high quality and he was doing. But here's the thing: he wasn't doing a simple move. He was doing something really sick in a sick quality. So of
yeah,
course, that's like the perfect recipe for success. I think he
yeah,
was
for sure.
doing fan
Pretty sure there's a lot
toss,
of aerials.
backflip, something catching
Yeah,
it. Yeah, that was real sick.
yeah. Shauna's crazy. He was kind of got part of the reason how I got started. Like I think my brother showed me his videos or something like that, and I was like super enticed by like his photography or his Photoshop stuff, and also like his edits. And so I was like inspired by that. And you can see a lot of my early stuff, like it's probably really similar to his. I was kind
Yeah,
of like doing the copying thing, but in a good way, you know. And so like yeah, having like really, I feel like I heard somewhere that Shano said that like he just likes to create like really jarring stuff to like catch your eye. Um, that's sort of what I'm going for, like having like interesting things in my videos.
yeah. And the reason why I like your videos and Shano's videos is because I always wanted to film that type of videos, like really high
Uh-huh.
quality videos. But unfortunately, I can't. Like, I'm really good at filming other people. Like, I don't
Uh,
know, if I film Adrian, the video will look sick, like a fucking movie, because
yeah.
I love making films and stuff like that. But then if I try to film myself, it will look
Uh-huh.
horrendous.
I
I
see.
don't know if
Yeah.
that happens to you or sometimes, but happens a lot to me.
Yeah. Filming by myself or like yeah, filming or doing everything by myself is pretty tough. I found like I don't think I've really filmed any like other people doing cardistry that much. It's mainly just been all by myself. So I don't really know what it's like, but it's definitely a struggle to like do everything yourself. Like you have to set up the camera, and then you have to get the right angle and like figure out the right lighting, and then you sit down, you record it, and then you look back and you see like maybe the move was out of frame, or like when you did a flicker shot it like went out of frame and you have to redo it, like set the camera up again. It's kind of tough, but it sort of helps you learn. Like I've like since like 2 years ago or something like that, when I first started doing videos by myself, like I feel like I've learned and like gotten a lot better just at recording by myself. Like I've learned sort of where my hand should be in relative to the camera for it to be in frame and stuff like that. So I've gotten sort of a rhythm down, but it's like it's probably much harder to record and edit a video by yourself.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
mean
feel you.
the editing part is different for everyone
Yeah,
because I remember I used to do this like really artsy editing because I wanted to go to film school. I
mm,
got into film school, but I didn't win actually. Like I presented the exam and everything because I became a designer, and I mean
yeah,
I'm doing much better now. Uh, but yeah, and I have this editor, Will. I don't know if you know him. Yeah, of course you know him, Adrian.
yeah. I
Will.
Yeah, not
think I know
British.
him.
Willie McNall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
McNeil. So yeah,
Yeah.
he.
I met him at Cardistry Con.
Oh, there you go. You know him. Okay, so
Yeah,
Will is fucking sick when editing. Like
yeah,
his editing is really like I don't know how to describe it. It's like really modern type thing. Like
yeah,
he almost does like a music video type thing,
yeah, yeah,
and I love that style of editing. And I feel that is something I couldn't do by myself because I'm so tied into making things look really clean and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have something similar like that, like because your style is really clean. I don't know if you have ever tried to do something more rough or more like edgy.
Yeah, I've definitely like I do a lot of my. I've been trying to do like sort of like what's it called? Sort of just like not like it's like dirty videos, but like dirty in a good way. Sort of it has like a style to it. Um, I've been like wanting to
Yo,
do
and
stuff
your
like that.
OnlyFans coming.
uh, sort of like grungy videos and stuff like that. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I found like I can tell there's like a style or like a consistent style between all my videos. Um, I've been trying to like branch out and stuff like that, or incorporate different effects and stuff like that in my videos. But yeah, like trying to branch out from a style that you already am comfortable with is pretty difficult. But I think it's a good thing to like try to do different things with the stuff you make.
Yeah, that's actually something I wanted to touch on. Like consistency is key
Yeah.
because an example, random example, if I'm going through my timeline or my explore page and I see one of your videos, see, oh, I
All
like
right.
how it looks, I like the moves, I like everything, I'm going to follow. Then I follow you and I see randomly in my timeline something weird, something I don't remember. Then I see
Oh yeah.
you and I'm like, okay, why is he doing something so different that the stuff I wanted to see? So that's
Yeah.
where consistency comes in. Like, okay,
Yeah.
if I'm following you, it's because I want to see more stuff like this.
Yeah.
But also, it's not like you will do that same thing forever. Like, of
Yeah.
course, like humans evolve, so uh, of course you will do something better or something different than what you're doing right now. So there is like a balance you need to find to change, but in small portions to make people like realize you're doing something different now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think consistency is really good. Um, but it's like like consistency helps to kind of gain an audience, I guess. And it's also good for you because by trying to do the same thing each time, but like maybe a little bit differently, you start to learn how to um, like turn a twist into some things and like branch out into new ideas and stuff like that. But it's also good to like gradually gradually start trying new things or gradually implement different things in your videos and whatnot. But it's also good to like my when I started my Instagram, I just started it to just post the photography I was doing because I had nowhere to put it other than Flickr, which I did for like a tiny bit, but it wasn't that much. Um, and then I basically turned my account into a cardistry account. But I still like the last post I have right now, as of right now, is just a bunch of pictures from my trip. And so like I feel like depending on what your focus is, the Andrew Shay Instagram account is basically a cardistry account. But I still like to have fun with it and like post the things that I like to post. So it's like it goes both ways. Like I'm aware that I should like consistently or like be pretty consistent about like posting cardistry and like similar quality stuff on this account because that's sort of the identity I created, and it helps to make sure people know that when they follow me, they'll be seeing more of what they follow me for, and that my future posts will be like pretty similar, but at the same time, I still use my Instagram for like just my own purposes.
Yeah, of course. Like that sort of thing. Like when, well, that's just me. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but when I follow someone, I like to know about them. So the example you gave, you posted photos of your trip.
Yeah,
I like that because I'm getting to know you more in a way.
that's true.
So I'm not just knowing you like the card guy, the flourishing guy or something like that. You are
Yeah,
Andrew and
yeah.
you like, I don't know, camping or something like that. It's just an
Uh,
example. But yeah.
yeah, gives like personality basically.
Yeah, I get to know you more, not just know
Mm,
cards. So
yeah.
I personally I like that. So I don't see anything wrong with that. So also you said you posted photos on Flickr. Why Flickr? Like why not
Oh,
like Facebook or Twitter
yeah.
or I don't know. I don't know if you can post on
I mean,
Pinterest, but like
I think it's a pretty good twirl. I
Uh,
mean, Bullet's also popular, but Flickr's a classic. So I mean,
well, I
oh,
have I have never used Flickr.
no, yeah, go.
yeah.
But
I when I started photography, I took lessons with photography, like a one-on-one sort of thing. And my teacher, he said I should like, because I was like taking pictures and I was showing it to him, but otherwise I didn't do anything with the pictures. And then he was like, "Oh, you should start a Flickr account and post pictures there." But then, like at that time, Flickr was kind of dying and it's being replaced by Instagram, or it was already basically dead, and Instagram replaced it. And so my teacher was like, "Man, you should just get Instagram and post your pictures there. I think you would do really well." So he's kind of how I made my Instagram account, and I was posting the photography from there.
I mean, he was right. You are doing really not pretty fine. You are doing goddamn good in Instagram right now.
yeah, I think he has like
Yeah.
at least 15 followers. That's pretty solid.
I
At least
mean, he said
might be a
I
little.
can't see your engagement, but I think it's pretty good, damn good. Like how many likes per post do you get?
Let's see. I think around. Let's see. I think it's like around 300 to 400.
I mean, that's
Uh,
pretty fucking good.
yeah,
That
some of
that's
the
Especially when you're using OPC decks. It's like, bro, wow.
yeah, I have some bigger posts that get like 500. Let's see. Yeah, it's mainly around like 400 maybe. Uh, yeah.
that's pretty good. Like
Yeah, so
uh
just for reference, Pablo, who has more followers than you, actually gets around 100 likes per post.
yeah.
Damn.
I was going to talk about that actually. Like 2 years ago, when I first popped off, I used to get like 500 to 1,000 likes per post. But then I got burned out and took 1 year off
Mhm.
Instagram. Then I came back and
Mm,
I've seen that just like 100, I think 200 max likes per post.
I see.
Yeah, so
I mean,
that's the thing about
did I?
consistency
Oh,
because I
I triggered
stopped
Siri.
posting.
um, yeah, like, I don't know when I saw your posts, but they're really cool. And
Thank you.
it's kind of unfortunate, like, oh,
Yeah,
like if you take a break or something and you come back, then you lose like momentum, sort of. But even if you're
yeah,
still making like better quality stuff than you were before, the fact that you weren't as consistent, and like Instagram sort of doesn't like not consistent people, it sucks for like art accounts or something where like you
yeah,
like have you like you're making good art, and then people like it, but then you take a break for reasons, and then you come back and you make even better art, but Instagram doesn't like that you're not consistent, and it like pushes you back. It kind of sucks.
yeah. That fucking sucks. And it's really weird because I have a personal account and I post like
Uh,
random facts. Like I just film myself in the bathroom saying a
oh
random
yeah.
fact. Like I don't know. honey never rots or something like that. That's true. Honey never rots. So I post something like that, and I get like 4,000 likes and views. I was like, okay, why this account that has like 300 followers is getting more engagement than my main account that has almost 3,000 followers?
That's unfortunate.
It's consistency, and I also think I might be shadow banned or something like that. I don't really know, because it's not normal getting that low of an engagement. But yeah,
It's probably because you don't target like hype decks.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because
if you look at Lucas's account, it's always like hype decks, and that's how he gets like such high numbers of likes, right?
Yeah, because a long time ago, I think that the post that did the best was Fontaine, Orbit, and anyone. If I posted any of those, I would be getting like 1K likes, 500, 800 or something like that.
Yeah.
But because lately I have been posting like decks that I like, that have artwork that I personally like Out of Play, Cardis Retouch, Salem,
Pablo, you got
and stuff and stuff like that. It's like, I think that is the stuff that people like, but they don't see as attractive as a Fontaine post. Because I'm pretty sure that if I did like an edit of a Fontaine deck, it will go semi-viral or something like that.
Yeah. I guess that's the nature of how Instagram is. If you post stuff that's like if I posted, I don't know, if I posted some picture right now related to the Olympics, it would probably do really well, just because that's what's really popular right now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, so for everyone that might have heard the voice earlier, that's Curtis. He just came back. I guess his family finally left. So Asian speaks a lot, but you don't, because you barely speak in the podcast.
Yeah, I'm finally done. So after
2 hours later,
I'm back.
Hey, he has the soundboard finally.
Yes, sir.
And also one more thing, Curtis, your audio is pretty fucking good right now.
I know. Really, I got a new mic.
Hey, it's just Adrian left to get a proper mic.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
I mean, they are not that expensive. I think that mine was like $100, something like that. But yeah.
Also, why is your name Destiny?
Oh yeah, that's a fun story. So, well, not that fun. It's just because I use this account to play League of Legends with my friends, and I don't want them to know that my name is Pablo, so I use Destiny. Yeah, that's it.
So you mean the guy whose name Destiny doesn't play Destiny? Damn.
No, I don't play Destiny.
Big F.
Destiny fucking sucks, bro. The Roblox. So, how long does it take to fully edit a video? Like the simple ones and the more complex ones?
Yeah, so I guess like the main videos I do are like the 60-second or like almost 60-second sort of cardistry edits that I do. Those, they can vary from difficulty or time. It's usually around like maybe 2.5 to 3 hours to film it. Sometimes even more, based on like whether or not I've practiced the move enough. Sometimes I'll spend like an hour trying to film a move and I still can't get it down, and I have to like wait till the next day until after I take a break or something. So like if I don't practice a move or I haven't practiced enough, it'll take a long time. But it's usually like about maybe 3 hours to film a video, and then I'll take like editing can really range based on like what I want to do with the video. It's usually I can usually get like in an hour. I'll get like a really solid base. I'll have all the clips spaced down in the timeline. I'll have the music set, and then after that like basic hour or hour and a half of like compiling and putting in the clips for the video, I'll like go back in and fine tune things. Like maybe I'll make a clip shorter so it matches the flow, or I'll add some zoom effects, or I'll add other like effects to spice up the video. I like to have like things going on in the video to make it like not stagnant. Like if I have a cardistry move that lasts like maybe 15 seconds, I'll make sure that within those 15 seconds I either like cut to a different angle of the move, or I zoom in, or I have some like cool effect that complements the move just to make sure it stays interesting. So that takes some time as well. So basically like maybe like 3 hours to film the video, and then an hour to hour and a half to sort of get the base editing of the video, and then another hour and a half ish of like adding specific effects and also color grading the video. So basically like maybe like 6 hours or 6 to 8 hours per video, just spread out among different steps.
Damn.
All that for 1 minute. And it's worth it.
So, considering all the effort that you put into editing, was your success more of like something that you knew was going to happen, or was it something of a surprise? Because I know when I first heard about you, it was more from a repost from, I think it was either Orbit or Riffle Shuffle, but I've never heard of you before, and I just saw the edit. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then from that point on, like you were just like everywhere. So was it like something that just happened, or was it like there?
Yeah, I never expected to be where I am right now. Like I started, I said this in the beginning, but I started just by
What the fuck was that?
I pressed the wrong thing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, that was reserved for Adrian. Sorry.
But anyways.
Anyway, I started for fun, really, just because I liked photography and videos and editing and stuff like that. And I was just like, I bought decks that I liked and stuff like that, and I filmed videos and I took pictures with them, not expecting anything. I just did it because I liked it. And then like people started reaching out to me and stuff like that. So really, it's just like I did it because I liked it, and I did it so much that I got better over practice. And then sort of when people reached out to me and I started working with them, that gave me more practice and sort of more time to make videos and stuff like that. So it's like sort of like a snowball effect. Like I started with a tiny rock, and the rock was like my love for photography and stuff like that, and it started rolling down the snow, rolling down the hill, and I was catching momentum and getting more practice and stuff like that. And it was all fueled by just because I liked photography and cards and videos and stuff like that. So even right now, like I really only do it because I like to make new moves. I like to learn. I like to practice cardistry, and I also like to make videos and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of crazy how far I've gotten, and I've like still not really fully processed it. But really, what keeps me going is just because I like making videos and stuff like that.
Right. So, are you planning on starting any other hobbies besides like photography or cards? Because I know like having like starting another hobby is really difficult, and staying in it also very difficult.
Yeah, I think I'm not really interested in anything new recently, but what I'm really kind of focusing on is like doing branching out within photography and cards. So like very like this like over 2021, I started like making original moves because I used to just like learn other people's moves and stuff like that, and I think that's totally fine as long as you credit the original creators. But yeah, like creating original moves is so different than like just learning other people's moves. And so that's sort of like my new hobby, you could say, just like creating original moves, and that's like been a fun challenge for me because I feel like each time I make a new move, I'm learning a lot from it. And so that's like one thing I think other people should think about is like if you're in a hobby and you feel like you're maybe like slowing down or you're stagnant, just try something like new within the hobby. So like with me, like with cardistry, like if you're like learning other people's moves and you feel like you want to do more, just try making your own move. It could even be, I think a good place to start is making a variation of someone's move or like getting like stealing an opener and then like trying to see what other things you can do with that move. I think that's a good way to start making original moves. And I'm still very new at making original moves, and I'm still learning a lot of things. But like photography and things like that. Like I'm trying to be more creative with my product photography, like including different like props and things like that in the photos instead of just having the same white background and stuff like that. I'm trying to incorporate a theme within the photos. So just like branching out into different styles of the hobby can be like a good way to try something new.
So you said branching off into different like parts of the same hobby. So considering your rather like creative thinking, do you think that you're going to get into designing decks sometime, or is that like something that you're still scared of like tackling?
Yeah, that is like what I'm doing right now. I'm like a tiny hill, and creating a deck is like Mount Everest. So it's like super far out there for me. I mean, I feel like it would be fun. Like that would be a totally fun project to do sometime in the future. Like designing a deck and like being part of something like that. But for now, I don't think I have like the time or the energy to be able to do something like that. And also, I don't really have any specific ideas. Like I feel like if I'm gonna make a deck, I want to be really passionate about it, and I want to have like a solid idea that I can take super far. So for now, no decks from me. But I think if I ever I feel like one day I'm gonna be just walking in the park or something, and then this crazy idea is gonna come to my mind. So maybe if that day comes, I'll start trying to make a deck. But for now, I'll just be buying other decks and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
and of course, he will do a collaboration with me. Like, of course, we will.
Always trying to dig that gold, huh?
Of course, bro. Like every guest, I will tell them to do a deck with me.
All right.
I'm actually talking with Alex. So
the French man.
Yeah.
Aye.
We might do a collab soon. Well, not soon. Like it's a long way ahead. Well, we might.
Nice.
Right. So who would your designer of choice be if like you want to design a deck?
Oh yeah, that's...
anyone but Pablo.
Yeah, I do not count.
I don't think I have anyone specific in mind I would ask to be my designer. I think that also depends on like the idea I have behind the deck. That would totally depend on like what kind of deck I wanted to make and like what the theme would be. But I don't really have anyone specific in mind.
All right. I mean, yeah, I'm here in case you were wondering. I'm also shooting my shot. So
What I see, the filler character trying to become a main character, huh?
look, man, I'm carrying this podcast. All right,
I mean, that's kind of true.
That's
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering where all the questions came from, I wrote them.
Yeah, he does the research. He does the research. Sometimes he goes really deep, bro. Like I remember, it was like 2 episodes ago. Even the guest was like freak out that we knew that information.
like
He was
Nardwar.
like, yeah, he was like, "Where did you got this from?" And I mean, he does his homework.
He'll be like, back in 2013, you put out this one video on the Theory 11 wire. That was, it was like,
I mean, that was a question for like Andre, but he never did the interview.
He will.
so-
He will. Yeah. The thing with Andre is that he lives in the future because he's from Australia, so it's 12 hours difference. We had it set up for Monday, the Monday that just came through, the past Monday. But his Monday is our Sunday, and I got confused. And I was on Monday. I was like, "Yo, so we're doing the podcast," and he was like, "That was 12 hours ago." I was like, "Oh my fucking god, you are right. You are right." So we are rearranging the episode for maybe this next week.
We don't condone swearing here because we get demonetized. So if you have to swear, so
Oh my god, that's amazing.
also, all right. So getting back on topic
Oh my
because
god.
like I don't know why we jumped to Andre, who's
I mean,
yeah.
you said Andre, so
Andre.
Yeah, but that was like
all right.
yeah, but like that was like related to like the Theory 11 download. So back to Andrew, our guest for today. What does the AHA on your website mean? I imagine it's your initials, but like what does the other A stand for?
Yeah, it's just my initial is AH. I was going around and I was thinking like originally I had HAHA, like haha. That's because my two initials. But I turned it into aha because it's like symmetrical. And so that extra A at the end is just an A because my name is Andrew, so it's like Andrew, Shay, Andrew, or something like that. But I just put aha, or I used aha because it's like I don't know. I feel like I don't take a lot of things seriously, and I like to have fun. So
I have an idea for you. Why don't you say, yeah, it's my initials and then art because I post art in my website or something like that. Big brain moves, big brain.
Andrew Shay art. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right, so now the AHA stands for Andrew Shay Art. There we go.
Yeah, officially decided right now, Andrew Shay art.
It used to stand for Adrian, like my name.
Andrew Shay.
Was that your ship name?
Yeah. Oh god.
So, yeah, I just saw your website and it says something about some medals that you got gold in Skills USA Regionals 2021.
Yeah, so
what's that about?
I had an art class last year, and so part of that we signed. Our teacher had us sign up for it. She had like 2 people go to the competition, or it was an online competition, but basically it was a photography competition, and it started with regionals, which was in like February maybe. So in like just in our region within the state. And then there, they basically give you like a theme, and you create like a conceptual photo out of that. And so there, I got gold, and then I found out that since I got gold, I could go to state. So basically, I'm competing against other people in California. And then there, that was in like April or May maybe, at regional at state. And so there at state, I got gold again, and I was
Oh
like,
my god, this
geez.
guy won.
And then so since I got gold at state, it was like I think the gold person from each state gets to go to nationals. So I think at like mid-June, I competed at nationals, and that they gave you like a lot of different prompts, like product photography, like field assignment. So like they tell you to take pictures based on a certain rule or something, and then like a conceptual thing with like Photoshop and stuff like that. And there I was a top 9 finalist. I don't exactly know what place I was. They just told me I was top 9. But yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
god. He's really
Wow.
young, so I imagine old heads being like, oh my god, I spent my fucking life learning photography and this guy just won me. That's amazing. That's how you know you're really talented.
Thanks. Yeah. It's crazy. I was like, I went to regionals I participated in regionals, and I was like, oh, this is fun. And I never thought by June I would be competing at nationals.
Oh my god, and he didn't even bother to. Oh god.
Man, didn't even try.
Yeah, he didn't even try. Imagine if he prepared and tried, bro. He will have won everything. Legit.
So I'm actually on the opinion that like art is subjective, and like you
Yeah.
can't really like place it in like first place, second place. So how did you feel having like your art judge?
Yeah, that was sort of interesting part about it, because when I heard like the teacher was like, "Oh, we'll have a photography competition," I was like, "Oh, that's interesting," because how do you judge photography? Like other than like the technical skills, like, oh, that photo is blurry. Like obviously, maybe that photo won't be as good if it's blurry or underexposed or something like that. But like other than that, like art is really subjective, and like one person might think a photo looks really good if it had a person with a red shirt on, but someone else might think, oh, it might be better if it had a blue jacket or sweater or something like that. I don't know. Or like maybe it was a picture of a book, and then they were like, oh, maybe you should change the book or something like that. Like you can interpret things in different ways, and so I think that's one sort of thing about like photography competitions that I don't really agree with. And especially like, I think my photography style changed a lot between state and nationals. And so I feel like my style sort of maybe wasn't as good for competition necessarily. So maybe that's why I got top 9. But I think as long as you like what you're making, I still like the pictures that I took for that competition. I think that's the most important thing, that you're enjoying the process, but also you're enjoying what you're making through photography or whatever art form you're in.
Yeah, for sure. Because I have the same opinions like about Cardistry Con Championship, right? Because like people's styles are so different that like it becomes so hard to judge. So I think like it's eventually like just the judge's bias that like lets the other person pass.
Yeah.
Like Cardistry Con Championship 2019, the finals between Salvador and Lars. I liked, even though Lars won, I liked Salvador's style. Like it was really flowy and stuff like that, and I voted for him. So like yeah, that's like different cardists like different types of cardistry, and that's just that's what I guess that's what the thing is about any art form, is that people will like different styles, and that you just have to live with that.
Yeah, but that's what I find like so odd, right? It's that you have to judge what is like objectively better than the other, when in reality it's subjective, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So,
Oh, so I was going to say, like, yeah, I don't know how like judges choose who's better than who, because I remember that the last the last Kardashian championship, it was, I think, that Leo and Jang, or who was the Leo versus who was, I don't
Oh,
remember the other guy's name,
yeah.
but okay, but Leo was 100% better for me because the video was on point, the moves were on point, the outfit was on point. And not to diss the other guy, but his video was pretty crappy. His moves were amazing. Like, legitly, his moves were super good.
Mm.
But the quality wasn't there. It looked like it was filmed on an iPhone 4S. And to me, the winner overall should have been Yang. Like, Yang video was on point, and his moves were amazing. So, but yeah, I mean,
Mm.
Lars won, so he's a homie. Shout out Lars.
I mean, that's the problem with like subjective things, right? Because I found Yang's round two to be really cluttery because there's way too much editing. But like that's just again, that's just me, right? And so it's hard to judge art.
Yeah. I think that one video Yang made with like computer thing, that computer edit. That's like I thought that was really cool because of the editing. But since Cardistry Championship, it is a cardistry competition, and the main thing you're like judging or focusing on is the cardistry. I feel like that was unfortunate, but other than that, like the video or the editing he did for that was really cool. So it's like it's sort of a balancing act.
Yeah. So earlier on, I think actually, did you answer this question yet? I'm not even sure. But why did you step away from Magic?
Yeah. I don't exactly know. I don't know exactly why, but the main thing I think there's two reasons I did it. One, because I didn't think it was that cool. Although now I'm looking back at it.
How
I
dare
think it's
All right.
Calm down.
We're leaving. We're out.
There's parts of Magic that I think are really cool. Like the street Magic I really like. There's certain like styles of Magic that I think that I admire. But also I think I kind of stopped Magic because I wasn't that into it. It's sort of like I used to play guitar, or I used to take guitar lessons, and I thought it was like really cool to be able to play the guitar and stuff like that. But I wasn't really into it, and I wasn't practicing that much, and so I wasn't that good. So I think that's the same thing that happened with Magic. Was I thought it was cool, but wasn't really practicing that much for some reason, and that made me not as good. And so I wasn't really interested in it. And when I found cardistry, I really liked the flowiness and sort of the openness of cardistry, I guess, because Magic, like you are hiding the technique to like have a cool reveal that's sort of mysterious and you don't know how it happened. And cardistry is sort of like showing off the technique. So I guess I like that. So really, it was just like I liked the way cardistry looked and felt, and how you practice cardistry. I like that better than Magic.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Shout out Brian Tudor.
Oh,
But yeah, it does make sense. Like, I can definitely relate to that because if you didn't know, I used to be a magician and I was also a magic consultant for like people, but I just got bored. Like, the only thing that I liked about magic, it was creating magic. but it got bored. It gets into a point that you are like, okay, I just fucking created everything I wanted to. And with cardistry, you never stop creating or learning new stuff because, like, you say, okay, why if I pick the deck in this manner and I open it up like this? Or what if I only use 2 fingers? Or what if I only use one hand? Or like my thumbs or something
What
like
if
that.
I use no hands?
Yeah, what if I cut the deck with my mind or something like that?
Lucas Rebel intensifies.
Okay, that was fucked up, Curtis.
Oh,
That was fucked.
wow.
Oh my
He's
God,
really
this-
good.
Bro,
He's
that was
really
fucked
fucking
up.
good.
That was so out of pocket.
That's some
bro.
me level shit. Don't
Yeah, oh my God. Just use one of the sound bites on your stuff, bro. Like, that was so
Nah.
fucked up.
But come on, no, but like it relates to the topic of like, what if you didn't do that, right? But like, he does.
Oh my
It's
God.
not like he has a
It just
choice.
proves that like.
Oh my God.
Look,
You are not doing
let
this
me
better,
explain
bro.
first, because it wasn't meant in like an insulting way. It was like meant that like magic isn't like magic's techniques are created for people with 2 hands. But like cardistry, you can have a lot of creative liberty where people like even like Lucas Rebel can have like can do anything, right? So I think understand that point where like creatively and like flow you can have like you prefer cardistry over things like magic, right?
I mean, but in here, you can make a case with René Lavant. Like, he just had 1 hand, and he was one of the greatest magicians alive.
What about
well, not anymore,
Matty, whatever his name was?
but oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but that guy's an
Matty.
asshole.
Bro, Matty has no hands, and he's a goat.
Or legs?
He's an asshole though.
I mean,
Well-
not to me. Like, he's pretty chill with me.
I wouldn't be happy if if I was living under those circumstances. I'm not gonna make any jokes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't be like
Anyways,
Curtis.
Magic is
Don't shame me for that. Freaking
Card-
Adrian made more jokes about that. And it wasn't meant to be as a joke, anyways.
Okay, sorry, Andrew, you had to go through Curtis being
sorry. Curtis
a
is
racist prick.
off the
What
rails.
do you mean racist?
He's off the rails today.
Yeah, man got a good mic and doesn't know how to act.
But okay, moving on. Do we have any more questions for Andrew? Or Andrew, is there anything you want to talk about?
Andrew, be farting a lot? No. What do you think about the new anyone? Dan and Dave, Smoke and Mirrors reprints.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm on and off between that. There's a lot of anyone decks, or like anyone in general. Like, I could either really like their decks, or I'll be iffy about it. I think it's pretty cool. The colors are nice.
Oh yeah,
Especially like the blue.
The blue one,
yeah,
the green one. Oh my god,
Pablo, right?
Good.
The green one. I've been saying this. It's fucking underrated. Come on.
yeah, the green, bro. I'm a bitch for a green. Like,
Yeah, green. Get off my. Oh my god.
Green and
been
orange,
slandering
like,
that green like crazy.
if you
That shit
ever
hard.
do a deck with green or orange, I'm buying. Legit. My favorite colors.
Don't. He's gonna bitch about the shipping. He's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
like, oh, the
yeah,
shipping's like
yeah,
15
bro.
and I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, fucking shipping. Like, if shipping is more than $10, I'm not buying. Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
no, don't. Like,
Yeah,
don't
because
design the deck to appeal to Pablo. He's not gonna buy it.
you see these motherfuckers selling decks like for pretty cheap. An example, Alex Pandrea. I'm a fan of Nox. I like the sport green Nox. So he had a
Fountain
sale.
slime without the F.
I wanted to get some sport green Nox. So I added to cart and it was like, okay, that's pretty cheap. The shipping was like fucking $20. That fuck that. I'm not paying $20 for shipping. $20 in my town is like 2 days of food. I ain't paying 2 days of food for shipping, bro.
Shout out the economy.
For real.
Damn. No, but yeah, can't relate, I'm in the US, so.
Yeah, you're in the US. Shipping is super cheap there.
But then I also get like spoiled, so now if it's like if I see like somebody from EU, like Europe, I'll be selling a deck for a good price and they're like, all right, so shipping is gonna be $8. You'd be like, I don't know about that. I will literally not buy the deck just because the shipping is like over $8 or $9 versus you guys like $8 or $9. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's fucking chill, bro.
Anyways, Andrew, speaking about decks, which is your favorite recent deck?
Oh, that's really difficult.
That's not sponsored.
Getting saucy. Team saucy. Plank.
He'll
right
about to
now,
say shuckers.
Okay.
right now, I just got in the mail the new assembly cards from
That's a good one.
yeah, and then also the Parson playing cards from Dib.
Oh, those are
Those
sick.
two I really like.
Good
choices.
Assembly. That
It's
sounds familiar.
Elliot deck.
The Elliot Slevin decks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the Elliot. Oh my god, yeah. Fuck, I have a coupon code for that. Yeah, fuck, I forgot to cop. I hope they're still in stock though.
And give the coupon code here.
No, I won't. He gave
Well,
it to
I'm
me
gonna
because I'm a friend, so I won't.
Well, I'm gonna buy the rest so then you can't use the coupon code.
I will buy every single deck he has in stock right now.
The
Just
same.
spirit change
Yeah.
for show like me.
Do you like the assembly decks? They look pretty good.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
I like all of them, but my favorite is the one that has like small logos that
So, yeah,
barely
Yeah.
has anything.
White on black.
But I also like the cap logo thing, but he has it mirrored. That's really good. Pretty cool. I
Oh
like it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
That was
good. Shout out
Reminds me
Elliot,
of
bro.
the,
We need to get Elliot on the podcast. He's such a great guy.
So true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Reminds me of the misprint thing. Like
Yeah,
the
it
text.
reminds.
that
Yeah,
one
that's why I
print
like
that
it.
you have.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that misprint? Yeah. I think that's 02 or 01, I think. Yeah, I know which misprint you mean.
I don't know which one.
Speaking of
I probably
misprint,
saw it, but like it's whatever.
me and Andrew getting prototypes. Curtis, you're getting a prototype, I'm assuming. My bad, bro. Never mind.
It's fine.
Damn.
Chris,
relate.
if I had the money, I would send you a prototype, but right now I'm broke.
And clearly. And clearly.
So, alright.
I'll make a fun video with it. Just Andrew too.
Moving
but
on.
Not, my video's gonna be
should-
better than
should
Andrew. I'm
we
gonna shoot it on
end-
a Samsung. But
Andrew shooting on the Samsung. No, come on, bro. So should we end the episode because we have been talking for like an hour and something. So to end up the
Also-
episode,
Also, if
Okay,
Pablo
go
doesn't
ahead.
send me anything extra, just to call him out right now,
oh
in
my
case
God,
he didn't
this guy.
send me anything, I designed the quartz. I helped him design the quartz. So if he
Yeah, he
doesn't send
did.
me anything extra, that means he doesn't pay his designers. So don't work for
Oh my
him
God.
in the future.
I'm getting called out. Okay. Yeah, that's why I got you because
if
cheap
anybody listening
Asian
wants to work with Pablo,
manufacturing.
please just know that he does work for exposure. He's really good when it comes to that sort of stuff.
He didn't put my
There's a lot
name
of
on the deck,
volunteer work.
man.
I do
Many-
not work for. Well, okay.
Man
Like,
ain't
go
even
ahead,
paying
say
me with
whatever.
Pablo works
exposure.
exclusively for free.
Okay, go ahead with whatever, bro. Fuck
Man's
that.
paying me with a kid's birthday parties, man.
Oh my God! Shut up, Adrian.
All right.
So, yeah. ending up the episode. Anyone has anything to say before we wrap things up?
Andrew, what's your future goals for photography and cards?
Oh yeah, future goals. I don't know, nothing specific in mind. I just want to be able to keep doing what I'm doing, keep making videos. Maybe one thing I want to explore more is doing more like After Effects stuff, like super like heavy edits, like stuff like that. I think trying to learn new things. Oh, also trying to just keep on making original moves. That's something really fun I've found. So like keep just trying to continuing to explore new things, and there's some different types of moves that I really want to make, but I just haven't gotten there yet. So basically just making more original moves, getting better at that, finding sort of my style, and also just keep on continuing to take photos and make videos and stuff like that, and just have fun with it.
All right.
Also, I hope you get gold in all 3 categories next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be there supporting you, bro.
Thank you.
For real. Yeah, Curtis, you were going to say something?
No, I was just gonna end the episode.
Oh, okay,
That's
go
all.
ahead.
All right, so this has been another episode of the Paperless Podcast. I am your token Asian, joined by the token American and the token Mexican. And
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Andrew, any last words?
Oh god, he's gonna kill them.
Nah, just have a good day.
All right. And episode end.
I mean, not really, but okay.
Well,
Do we
that's
have
your
it?
fault, you clown.
Do we have any sponsors for today? Psych, we never had sponsors. Alright, episode over, I guess. Let me just end it with the bot. Funny
You're a bot.
guy. You're a bot.
You're a bot.